We've reached the point that there's been a big jump in distance education adoption. The interesting thing to notice in that report is that the institutions that led that big jump in adoption this year and the previous year have been two-year colleges. That's not what we usually expect. In higher education, usually advancement, innovation in higher education in program-wise and adoption are the universities, the research universities. But in this case, distance education has been around for 15, 20 years in different forms. However, it is moving much more swiftly right now in community and two-year colleges. Why is that? It's very important for us in discussing the question about social media because it points out something that a lot of people don't think about. The community colleges are able to respond much more quickly to changes in demographics, changes in the demands of economy, the workplace, student community, etc. They don't have to go through the same levels of bureaucracy and processes that four-year universities and research universities have to get pilot programs, certificates, and full programs off the ground and onto the offerings. So therefore, the community colleges in this time of upheaval in the workplace and economy, etc., have been able to respond much more quickly. What's been one of those trends? A lot of people unemployed. We heard those new numbers today, this morning, about how these numbers are much higher than even expected prior. We have to keep pulling the numbers apart. People unemployed or underemployed. A lot of those are adults. One of the things adults always look to is returning for more training, additional training, upgrading their training when they're laid off or during difficult economic times. The community colleges are able to respond to this much more quickly. Universities are still thinking about it right now, okay? Still trying to get the programs through to respond to the economic crisis. Instead, the community college programs are already in the flow of it, offering new certificates, new programs, in the community college, on campus, hybrid, and online. So what does this mean? They're using different forms of distance ed. They're discovering different ways that people can react and succeed and be able to use this to further their employment skills, workforce skills, and their education, reach larger markets, and also engage in teaching and learning in different forms than have been the traditional ways in the past. So I see one of the models, distance ed is a good connection for us with social media because we've got faculty already using technology as a good point and connection, and we have students engaged in technology. Distance education then provides a platform in addition to our traditional Blackboard, WebCT, Moodle, or Angel, whatever platform we're using for our course. How can we go beyond that and use Twitter to bring more people into the conversation, to use a Facebook discussion to reach out or to continue the discussion differently? And so you're extending beyond just the online classroom space into the social media to bring our classroom discussion of content into the real world. This is the foundational piece of what people are looking at.